guys, I should have just posted a video explaining why I'm not going to be posting for a while, maybe here and then, but I'm also not going to be writing my book. Go back to my previous video to watch if you want answers, but it'll explain why. This is me explaining why my parents don't know I have this account, why I mostly have my depression, and this is going to be very hard for me because I'm still a minor. I honestly have no clue what I'm doing in the world. I don't even know what job I want in the future, and that's only 4 years away. Not even, like 3.5. And so I am struggling, and I just wanted to come on here and explain why I'm struggling. For those, so that nobody can be like, oh, she's faking it for attention. I'm not. Because I've been told that I've been faking it. Mostly by my parents, which is why I struggle to be very vulnerable with people, because I've been told that it just pisses them off and makes them angrier when I cry. I have this thing where if I'm being yelled at, I cannot stop the tears. The tears will come. If I'm scared that I'm going to be in trouble in any way, shape, or form, I will cry. And I get that I'm a very troublesome kid, but that doesn't change the fact that I cry every single time. I am very sensitive. I've been told I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm very emotional. And that's another thing about me having ADHD, is that I will feel things 10 times more than a normal person. And so I am just like, I struggle a lot with handling my emotions. I have emotional outbursts. I have nights where I cry myself to sleep. And I haven't done that in a while because my parents have instilled in me that it's wrong to cry. And I know it's not wrong to cry, it's just instinct now, and I can't stop it. And if I cry, it feels wrong, because my parents always say that it just makes them angrier, that I'm just doing it for pity, that I'm baking. I don't know if I'm gonna post this video. It's mostly just a rant to get it off my chest, but I've been holding in for a while. Not even my boyfriend or my closest friends know how much I'm really struggling. I've only cried in front of my boyfriend once, and we've been together for 1.5 years. We've been together since the beginning of 8th grade, and it's almost my sophomore year. So I am just, if that tells you how well I can hide my emotions. I have a poker face, and I know I said earlier that I'm very sensitive, and I am. It's just most of the time I feel it on the inside. I very rarely will cry in front of people, and it's because I'm scared that they'll hate me, or that they'll get mad and yell at me, or worse, they'll think I'm weak and pathetic. And for those of you saying, you need therapy, you need help, I've tried it. It doesn't work. She tried to ask me, when I told her that I'm scared to cry in front of people, that it makes me feel wrong, that it doesn't feel okay. She said, well, why? Why does it not feel okay? Why can't you cry? And I said, I don't know, it's just embarrassing. It makes me feel weak and vulnerable. And she says, why? She kept saying why over and over, like I was supposed to know, but I didn't at the time. And I'm starting to realize that I do know. It's because my parents, they always say that it just makes them angrier, that it just ticks them off more, makes them want to scream at me. My mom has said that she wanted to put hands on me. When I was younger, she used to say, oh, I wish if you were my child, I swear to God, I'd put my hands on you. And she'd say, and sometimes she'll just look at me in the car if we're arguing, and she'll say, Aria Lee Gracie, I swear to God, sometimes you make me want to slap you across the face. Or she'll say, sometimes you make me want to grab your throat. In this mean voice, and it just shuts me up immediately, so she doesn't stop it. She does it in front of my sister who's younger than me. My sister's still in elementary school. So I am struggling very much with handling my emotions and opening up to people. I am just in a really bad headspace right now. And I'm trying to work on my mental health. And it's just a lot. If I do post this video, I hope that not very many people see it, because I hate crying in front of people. It's the point where I can barely cry when I'm alone. It still feels wrong. Like, I shouldn't be able to have emotions, and every time I cry, I get this tightness in the back of my throat. Like, I'm trying to hold it all in, but I can't. And, like, I'm struggling to breathe. Sometimes I get panic attacks, and I just have to sit it out. One time, my mom caught me in a panic attack while we were arguing, and she got in my face and screamed at me, "You don't talk to your mother like that." And I hadn't even realized I was yelling, because I was that deep into it. I was shaking, hyperventilating, and struggling to even out my breaths. My breaths were uneven, and I was hyperventilating and shaky, and it's so deep in it that I couldn't even tell that I was yelling. And my mother then proceeded to call it a fit. For the next 2 months, she told everybody in the world about how I had a fit over them going in my room and rearranging my stuff. What they had done was not only moved everything in my room, everything. I have a system, and I know it sounds stupid and dumb, and like I'm just a childish little girl, but it's very important to me, because I have a lot of really important stuff that I keep in specific spots to keep it safe. They moved everything. They redid my bed. They completely went through my room, and they used an excuse to say that they were only organizing. My dad threw away a necklace that my grandma gave me. That grandma's dead. I will never get that necklace back, and that's one of the reasons why I was crying, why I was having a panic attack, because I loved that necklace. He threw it away on accident, thinking it was trash. So, I stopped opening up to them in 7th grade when I was SHing. Anybody who doesn't know what that means, look it up, because I don't think I can say it on here. I still have scars on my wrists from it, and so I went to the school counselor, and I know that they're supposed to keep it safe, but she told my parents after I asked her not to. I begged her not to do it, and she did anyway. I couldn't bring myself to tell them that it was because of them. And every night, my dad yells at me and says, you clearly don't know how to do school right, because I can't pass certain classes. And I struggle, and it's hard to ask people for help, because I don't want to be seen as weak and pathetic. And it's so hard to just live my life and not want to cry every moment of the day. The only people who I genuinely feel happy with don't live with me. They're my friends. Specifically, my friend Ash, my boyfriend, my friend Piper. My family's so toxic. It was my birthday a few days ago, and I had my birthday party over the weekend. My stepsister, she wanted to go to Dave & Buster's. My dad said that it was up to me because it was my birthday. And so, I chose roller skating because I had got roller skates. And the wheels light up. They were so cool. I was so happy. And he gave me the choice, roller skating or Dave & Buster's. I didn't know nobody wanted to go roller skating. It would have been me, my friend, who's also friends with my stepsister, my other stepsister, my little sister, and my boyfriend, along with my family. And we would have all gone skating if only me and B were the only people. Me, B, and my boyfriend were the only people who wanted to go skating. My 2 stepsisters and my friend did not want to go skating. And so my stepsister and my friend went to my mom, and my friend waited for my stepsister to talk to my mom. And so my mom told my stepsister that she can go talk to me if she wants, ask me if I want to go to Dave & Buster's instead, but not to try to make me choose Dave & Buster's just because she wants it. And said that if we did Dave & Buster's, we would not have the money to do skating because Dave & Buster's is expensive. We would have spent hundreds of dollars for that many people to go. And so she went up to me and said, if you choose Dave & Buster's tonight, we can still go to skating tomorrow. We were planning on going skating tomorrow. And I said, oh, well, as long as I get to go skating, sure, I don't care. And Dave & Buster's would have been fun, but I wanted to break in my skates. And I later found out she had lied to me to get her way. My grandma had taken me, my boyfriend, and my little sister skating because me and my sister both got skates because we share a birthday party. And so they got to go to Dave & Buster's like they wanted because my stepsister threw a fit. Mind you, she's older than me. My family is just toxic and awful to me for no reason. I try my hardest, I really do, and I'm just struggling, and nobody seems to see that. My other stepsister when I was gone during spring break, went through my room, grabbed my very expensive watch, and brought it downstairs. I don't know what she was doing with it, but she brought it downstairs, and it was next to her watch charger, and nobody believed me. My dad said that without evidence, he can't say anything. And they gaslit me into believing I was crazy, that I was just seeing things, and that I have an unhealthy obsession with my stuff. No, it's not an obsession with my things. It's the fact that I have a safe space, and they constantly, and I mean constantly, come in without my permission. They make my safe space unsafe. I have nowhere in this house to go, to cry, to feel safe. I don't have a bubble like I need. They just constantly invade my space, cross my boundaries, and I just need a bit of privacy. A place that I can cry, that I can be vulnerable, and I can't have that. I can't have that in my house. It's ridiculous. I can't even go out on my porch without telling them where I'm gonna be. I can't leave the house alone. And I get that it's because I'm short and small. I'm not even 5 foot. And so obviously I'm gonna get snatched, right? No. Also, I can't have any social media. I'm not allowed to have any social media until I'm 18. They don't know about this account. I'm not allowed to have anything. No contact to the outside world. Unless it's through texting. And that's it. No Snapchat, no TikTok, no Instagram, no Facebook, nothing. I'm completely shut out from the world. The only thing I have is YouTube, and mind you, I'm 15. I got YouTube after I just turned 14. I've had it for a year. I feel like I'm in hell every day of my life. And they're the ones who make it so hard for me to cry, to feel vulnerable. They're the reasons why I hate my body. I hate myself. I hate that I can't control anything in my life. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, and if I do, but I'm sorry if anybody sees me as weak or pathetic or anything. And I'm sorry if you don't understand and it makes you angry or you think that I'm faking, because I'm not. I'm really struggling. Like, really struggling. That's it for today. I guess I'll see you guys sometime later in my next video. Goodbye.